After walking by the Block 16 Urban Food Hall in the Cosmopolitan several times, we decided to finally give it a try. This collection of quick takeout restaurants has a variety of food options to choose from, and in this video we'll share what we tried and whether or not we recommend this hall of food.
Being a coffee lover, I was excited to try the Vietnamese cold brew from District. I normally just drink my coffee black with no sweetener because I like the coffee flavor to just speak for itself. I must say though, this cold brew was very tasty. It was sweet and creamy, but the coffee flavor still came through. If you like cold brew, then definitely give this Vietnamese coffee a try.
The first place I ordered from was District, and I got the chicken and honey butter biscuit, which was a French toast style biscuit with a fried chicken breast and honey butter maple glaze. I was so excited about this sandwich because it sounded incredible. How can they go wrong? It's salty and sweet, the best combination ever. But they somehow managed to take the goodness of this biscuit with the honey sauce and make it as dry as the desert. The biscuit was both saturated with sauce and incredibly dry. How'd they do that? The chicken was also very dry and had zero flavor. There was no goodness to this biscuit. I say skip it and get some of the other yummy food that Block 16 has to offer.
I thought that these dirty fries at Lardo sounded good, so I figured I would give them a try. They came with pork scraps, marinated peppers, fried herbs, and Parmesan. The fries themselves were crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, so fried perfectly in my opinion. The peppers, herbs, and pork flavors just added a lot to this little dish. They really popped. Did need some seasonings though, which was my only complaint, but overall I would try these again if we ended up back at Block 16.
I decided to get the birria grilled cheese sandwich from Lardo, and let me tell you, I've never had a grilled cheese sandwich like this one. It was out of this world delicious. It had tender Modelo braised beef, melted hot Oaxaca and jack cheese, cilantro, and fresh diced onion on grilled sourdough bread. The texture of this sandwich was amazingly buttery and crispy, and all the other flavors combined perfectly. For my second bite, I even squeezed a lime over the sandwich and dipped it in a side of salsa verde. I don't know how, but the most amazing thing happened. The sandwich got even better. I then tried the sandwich with the flavorful consomme, and it was also so good. I'm not lying when I say this is one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I've ever had in my entire life. And to top it all off, the portion was very large. This sandwich will definitely fill you up. You can't go wrong with the sandwich at Lardo. I am for sure going back. I hope to see you there.
The very first thing that I ordered was the jumbo tenders with red-skinned potato salad and baked beans from Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Let me start by saying that these jumbo tenders looked amazing. First of all, they were massive and really crispy on the outside. And I also learned that they hold their heat very well because I burned my mouth. The first bite I took was honestly really confusing. The breading was good, but the chicken itself was not. It was really bad. I was even kind of concerned at first that it wasn't cooked. Turns out, I'm pretty sure that it was cooked, it just tasted awful. The texture was like rubber, and the flavor of the chicken itself was really strange as well. Sadly, these looked so much better than they actually were, and I wouldn't recommend getting them at all. I also got two sides, potato salad and baked beans. The red-skinned potato salad was a little strong on the mayonnaise, but it was good. The beans threw me off a little bit because they were just way too sweet, but I guess they weren't bad. Overall, this was just not an enjoyable meal for me, and I don't recommend eating here, especially since there are so many other amazing options to choose from.
The next place I ordered from was at the Tekka Bar by Mama Fuku. When I saw this delicious looking meat being cut off the kebab, I knew this was where I wanted to get something from. I chose the teriyaki chicken fold-ups, which was teriyaki chicken in a flatbread topped with a creamy coleslaw. The flavor of the chicken was perfect and not too tangy, and the creamy coleslaw was the perfect balance. My only knock was the chicken was a little dry and the flatbread was very thin. Overall, this was still a very yummy food option.
Although China Poblano is technically not part of Block 16, it's right across the hall and they have a takeout window, so we decided to try it while we were already there. I ordered the ants climbing a tree, which was spicy wok-tossed glass noodles with bok choy, chicken, pea shoots, and toasted sesame seeds. The first thing I'll say is that this dish was delicious. However, they mean it seriously when they say that this is a spicy dish. I don't mind a little bit of heat, however this was almost too much for me to even enjoy it. The chicken was really nice and the texture of the noodles was honestly amazing. There was also quite a bit of sauce if you liked saucy noodles. If you like spicy food, then I can't recommend this enough. However, if you struggle with heat, then you might want to pick something else.
I ordered 2 separate tacos at China Poblano. One was the carnitas taco, which included braised pork, onions, cilantro, and salsa verde. All of the flavors complemented each other very well. The only complaint I really had was a strong citrus flavor to the taco. The pork itself was tender and had a great seasoning to it. It looks like a small taco, but was actually very filling. The second taco I ordered was the Papa Taco, which was a salt-roasted Yukon Gold potato, guacamole, queso fresco, and pico de gallo. This taco was my favorite of the 2 tacos that I tried. The potato was cooked very well and was extra fluffy and had a nice salty flavor to it. Combined with all of the other ingredients to the taco, it was very, very good and well worth trying.
I had really been craving sushi, so I was excited to try the Tekka Bar. I chose the lump blue crab roll and was so hopeful that it would be good. Thankfully, it was not only good, it was incredible. The crab flavor was delicious, the rice was the perfect texture, and the seaweed wrap was nice and crispy. I dipped it in soy sauce, which of course enhanced the flavor even more. If you enjoy crab, then I highly recommend trying this roll. It was so good that I got more to go later on. Next time we go back, I plan to try some of the other items on this menu as well.
As you can see, the Block 16 Urban Food Hall has some amazing items and some not so good options. Hopefully this video will help you decide what to try during your next visit to the Cosmopolitan. Another food hall that we really enjoy is Italy, which is an Italian food court over at the Park MGM, and you can click here now to watch our video about that next.